Okay, fantasy groups and factions are very common. They have the kingdoms in the Game of Thrones. I don't watch that show, so I'm mainly gonna use the Avatar as an example. Now, they usually have in fantasy stories. There's usually a few forms of government. That's what we're gonna talk about first. I know it still sounds dull, but yeah. Most of the time, they're kingdoms, like with a king or queen, or an emperor or empress. Sometimes they're tribes with chieftains. Now, that doesn't mean you can't have like a republic or something. It's just generally easier that in a fantasy genre where it's more likely that it's less sophisticated and that it is that you don't have things like republics yet. You might have councils. I think a better way to put it is if you want to do something more democratic for a faction, I suggest trying a council. Don't call it the kingdom. Just call it just give it a name and a council, and that's basically a simple democracy. Try not to do republic. It's possible, but I don't think so. You should do it. I'm fine with it. Just still. And with stuff like in the Avatar, where you have the Earth Kingdom, the Fire Kingdom. I don't remember the names of all the kingdoms. The Earth Nomad, the Air Nomad, the Earth Kingdom, the Fire Nation, and the Water Tribes. Those are some good ideas. There are multiple different shows or stories you can do. So in that kind of setting, I suggest would be a good idea. Okay, in sci-fi, you can do kingdoms and tribes. Well, tribes and certain things unlike in fantasy where tribes can be sophisticated, not as sophisticated as a kingdom easily. But it's still easy to do a kingdom, but like in the case of Star Wars, you want to kind of make it sound grand. So if you do a kingdom, I suggest it's like an empire, like the Empire in Star Wars. But in this situation, it's actually easy to create democracies. It's because at this point we expect that it's really far in the future, so it's much more sophisticated. You know, an apocalypse environment is hard. The main kind of faction there's more of like a gang or similar thing, or like a street organization gang. Yeah, like that. Hmm. Thank you for watching my video. I know that it's been a while since I made a video, but thank you for watching.